I'm not their mom. I'm not their dad. I'm their sister.
Yeah.
And so I want to stay in that role of sister, but it's hard when you have to be parent.
For sure.
And you have to discipline.
Savannah Chrisley is opening up about having custody of her brother and niece. The reality star was on her Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley podcast, where she shared about having custody of her 16-year-old brother Grayson and 10-year-old niece Chloe after her parents were reported to prison, getting candid about some of the struggles she's faced so far.
The other night, I just had a full-on breakdown. I was trying to find Chloe proper clothes to go and visit my parents and find her hair stuff, and I just sat down on the floor and just started crying. And I was like, I am not my mother.
Oh.
Like, how am I going to do this? Like, I don't feel that I am worthy or capable enough of doing the job that she's done for all her life.
Yeah.
You know? And it was like I was sitting there, and the next day, Chloe and I were talking. We were in the car, and she was like, you're doing a pretty good job.
Todd and Julie reported to federal prison in January. Todd is set to serve 12 years in jail, and Julie is set to serve 7. In June, the Chrisley Knows Best stars were found guilty in their tax evasion and bank fraud trial. Todd and Julie were indicted by a federal grand jury in August 2019 on 12 counts of bank fraud and wire fraud, tax evasion, and conspiracy, all of which they have previously denied. Access Hollywood caught up with Julie in 2021, and she spoke about how their family deals with drama, including their 2019 tax fraud charges.
Our faith, absolutely, I feel like has played a huge part of that. And I think also just to realize that everybody's going through struggles. Ours just happen to make it to the news sometimes. You know, everybody has issues they're dealing with, whether you're dealing with issues with your children or your family members or whatever it looks like. We all have something that we're dealing with. But we are also believers that the things that we go through help us get where we want to be. And we have to learn from those issues and realize that we're no better than anybody else to have to go through trials and go through ups and downs and disappointments, that we're not immune to that any more than anybody else is, you know? So I think it's just constantly reiterating to our children to be good, decent, kind people, to, you know, to take care of those that can't take care of themselves, to, and that's what, you know, and I think them seeing us be able to persevere and get through those tough times, you know, I feel like will help them later in life.